Well, homelessness definitely generates a lot of debate and confusion. Just take a look at social media. Type in the word homeless and see the local post on maybe one of our 530 sites here, and you'll see that folks have a variety of different opinions on homeless. One of the main things that you see people that seem to be upset about is when folks seem to intrude on their own personal liberties and make them uncomfortable. The person is on the sidewalk where you can't get around them. Maybe the person who's walking around who is yelling out at the world and it scares people. Some folks are pretty upset when they don't understand and say, why doesn't that person just go out and get a job? Why are they begging for money when I have to go get to work? Why are they looking for free resources when I have to work for mine? This is kind of an idea that really gets a lot of debate and confusion because there are folks on the street who choose to be homeless. Now, that's not everybody. I would say the majority of people that we meet that are homeless are trying to get out of that situation, but they keep running into issues. Just recently, and we run reports surveying people that come into our coordinated entry sites monthly. In the month of June for 2021, 49% of the folks that came into our coordinated entry site for the first time were dealing with a physical disability. This is a real problem. It's hard to get work. It's hard to get around. There's some shelters that can't accommodate that. There's a lot of housing that can't accommodate that. There are barriers for those folks getting out of the situation they're in. And that's just one of the many reasons why folks have issues coming from homelessness to getting housed and to becoming more involved with our general society. And so it causes quite a bit of debate and confusion because folks are upset when they see it. A lot of folks around here love our waterways. I mean, we have these two great rivers by us that are just some natural waterways. And for years, we've had a lot of homeless camps that were on those that took away some of the recreational activities. And that angered people in the community. Different areas where you couldn't go out four-wheeling with your truck if you were into that, there was folks set up with camps there, and that generated some anger and confusion. And so there's a lot of reasons that people get bothered by homelessness in our area, typically when it starts to impede on their rights or their perceived rights on things. And so that becomes a real challenge. How do we deal with that? How do we help people get out of that situation into housing? How do we make it so our area can enjoy their waterways and people can be free of obstructions on the sidewalk and different things like that? And so it always brings in a big debate, and it's a lot of work to help people get out of that situation, especially once they become what we call chronic homeless, where they've been homeless for more than a year. Once people kind of settle into that lifestyle, it becomes very different. Things become more challenging, making appointments, knowing what time it is, being used to being indoors with an actual roof over your head. That becomes an actual barrier for people. So there's a lot that goes into it and a lot that angers people at times that are things that we have to work through in our area.